All right, it's time for our only game prediction of the entire slate, Army Navy. This is always a fun one for me. I like watching this game. I don't have any real ties to either of these teams. I have some buddies that go to Army, so that may play a little bit of a factor in my bias here. This game matters more for our podcast though, because we ended up getting down to a tie going into the final week, right? Or
No,
no,
you have one game on me.
I'm up one game on Landon after we predicted almost 200 games this season. Absolutely insane that it's come down to one game. Promise we didn't script this for clicks. So, Landon, I'm going with Army. I'm going to take them 24 to 21. I really wanted to take Navy and Blake Horvath in this one and Eli Heidenreich, but I just feel like the team that usually has nothing to lose in this game and is probably having the worst season seems to win. I feel like Army is due for a signature win this season. They haven't had many great ones. They beat Kansas State. That was their best win of the season. I think that they could cap off their season here with a huge win against Navy, which I'm sure the game's going to have harsh conditions like it typically does. It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking for Army to take a really close win here, probably on a game-winning field goal or something like that.
This is almost always a weird game where records don't matter. And since I'm one game back from you and you're picking Army, I got to pick Navy to try to make that up. Navy has been the better team all season, though. So they will be favored. They should win this game.
Yeah, Navy's got some big wins under their belt, and they've got key players on offense. Eli Heidenreich, one of the better receivers in the American Athletic Conference. He's been really solid all year. Blake Horvath has been one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in college football. Navy's a solid football team, but when it comes down to it, you have two triple option football teams playing against each other. That sets up for a close game 10 out of 10 times because neither team can recruit significantly better triple option talent than the other. So, unless one team has a massively better defensive edge, it's usually close, especially if it ends up being a snow or rain game, which I'm sure it will be
And it
something of
seems
the
like
sort
something's always happening at this game, weather-wise.
always. So, I think it'll be close regardless of what happens. I'm going with Army. Landon's going with Navy. If Landon pulls this one out, he's completed a crazy comeback to tie up our series heading into bowl season. We're going to decide how we'll end up breaking that if Navy ends up winning this football game. Should be fun to watch, though. Bowl season is kind of taking a little bit of a hit right now, which will be a new conversation for next week. Teams are opting out of bowl games. Full teams.
Yeah, what is it? Iowa State and there's some Kansas State.
Yeah, Kansas State probably didn't even need to be in a bowl game, so I don't really care that much about that. But Iowa State
And I
dropping out kind of sucks.
we have ESPN on right now, and I saw the ticker like 5, 10 minutes ago, and it actually said both those teams are getting fined for skipping bowl games.
Yeah, I think that plays in a factor, but a lot of these teams, when they lose a head coach or they lose a lot of players, they don't really want to go and play a bowl game. Team's not motivated. But if I'm a college football player, knowing that I'm most likely playing my last game of the entire season, maybe my whole career, I want to play. So if my program decides to opt out, that impacts me and that impacts a lot of other players on the team and coaches that are auditioning for new jobs. I think it sucks for the game. It sucks for the sport. It sucks for bowl games. It sucks for brands.
It sucks for the seniors most of all.
Absolutely. And I think that there needs to be more spotlight on that. Nobody's really talking about that. I think it's unfortunate, but that's just where we're at with college football. A lot of things really need to change. And we'll be talking about that over the offseason as we're slowly inching closer to it. There's a lot of things on the table here that I think need to be up for debate.